Let's talk about Google Ads location extensions because these can do a lot of different things for you. In part, it allows you to show up in the sponsored results here on the maps listings, but it's also going to show some added information like your address, if you're open or not. It's going to allow Google to sort of pull in some data into your traditional search ads here. And also, it connects your business profile, these are business profiles, to your Google Ads. So then you can start running some ads to show up here in the sponsored listings, which is great because there's a lot of traffic on local that goes to these listings here. And if you're looking for a local service, it's helpful to know like where it's located, the hours of operation, all that type of stuff, right? You can even see where we can get directions to the location here. So very helpful to be able to add some of that additional information both to your ads here and then to be able to show up. So to do this, basically what we would do is come into Google Ads and then go to campaigns. Then we go to assets. These used to be called extensions. Google just changed the name to assets, but a lot of people just still go searching for, how to set up location extensions. So eventually I'm sure we'll start calling them assets and everybody will call them that. But for now, once you're here, you're going to see some tabs up at the top. If you click location right here, it will allow you to see, it says business profile, all locations selected. And then there is a location showing down here. This one's been running for a while. It's actually shown up in like 1.4 million times and resulted in like 3,000 clicks. A little side note here, this data doesn't necessarily mean that the asset was clicked 3,180 times. It just means that of the times it showed up on the ads got clicked this many times. So it's not like this asset is driving all these conversions. It just means that when this asset is showing, it's the ads are getting conversions. Now that is a little bit counterintuitive because if you're running Maps ads, then it's going to be a little bit different. But for most situations with assets, that's kind of how these metrics break down, just so that you're aware of that. Now, in order to actually connect your business profile so that you can set up your location extensions or assets, whichever you want to call them, you just click this plus button here. Then we're going to see this pop-up window. And in most cases, it's going to be something like a store that you own, right? So you just leave this first box checked, and then we'll just click continue. And then by default, it's selecting the Google Business Profile, and it's a Business Profile Manager account that is already associated with the email that we're logged into with over here. And there's one location that is associated with the email that we are logged in with. So what I mean by that is whatever email you have access to the Google Ads account with, it'll show up here in the top right corner. I have it blurred out for obvious reasons. And it's blurred out here as well, but these should match up. So you might need to go to your business profile and add a user with the email that you are logged in to Google Ads with. So if it's like john@example.com is the email that you're accessing Google Ads with, then john@example.com needs to be the email that you have access to the business profile through. And then if that is the case, then you can just click continue or choose the location or choose the profile. Sometimes there will be like multiple emails that it'll pull up, and so you kind of got to switch between them. You can also request access right from here, and then click continue, which will then take you to this screen where it'll have you choose the locations. There's only one location synced from the email address that we're integrating with here. But if sometimes you'll have like 3 or 4, maybe you have 3 or 4 businesses in different industries and stuff, you can expand this and filter down by the business name. So like maybe we want only Acme Inc. to show. Then that will filter, that actually filtered out the actual business here. But if we remove this, it should show up again. And so if we leave it unfiltered, it's just going to pull through whatever listings. Sometimes if you have a Google Ads account where you're advertising 4 or 5 locations for the same business, it doesn't necessarily hurt to have all those locations pulling in here. But once you have this all set, you just click save. And that's going to add in the listing and everything to your account. Now, I don't think it's going to do anything in this case because this listing was already added in here. So I'll probably just refresh the page and we'll see it linked up here. It's already gotten a bunch of clicks and everything anyways, but that's basically how you can connect your Google Business Profile to Google Ads so that your location asset can be associated with your ads. And then there are different ways where you can set up ads to show up in the maps results here in the sponsored listing. So anyways, I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there.
Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies and different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here, and really just see that this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.